What are home prices looking like in 2022? Alright guys, how's it going? It's Colin again. So one of the main questions that we've been hearing lately is what is the projection for next year home prices and moving forward? What do you think it's going to be? So home prices has gone up $147,000 from summer of 2020 to summer of 2021. I mean, $147,000, that's like a price of a home in many other states here in the US. On a national level, home prices have gone up 17.7% in the last 12 months. And yet, this is very interesting. Here's the reality. Prior to the pandemic, most economists were predicting 4 to 6% increase overall, year over year. But yet, by the tail end of 2020, we saw an 8% increase. Then at 2021, we saw a year over year increase of 17.7, close to 18% nationwide. So here in King County, we saw even a higher appreciation than the national average. Here in King County, we saw about a 20% increase in the median home price versus 17.7% nationwide. For example, if we take a look at the median price for a standalone home, single family resident here in our county, as of July of 2020, the median price was $728,000. And fast forward for 1 year, that same median price point is now $875,000 this summer. Like, oh my gosh, that's $147,000 increase year over year. I mean, come on, that's like a house in some other states, right? So where will home prices be in 2022? Okay, in the next 12 months, Zillow is predicting a very optimistic home appreciation of 11.7% increase year over year. That's nationwide. And then so CoreLogic, who is predicting a 2.2 increase in 2022, which realistically, that's lower than the current inflation rate, so that might seem a little bit low. Freddie Mac's predicting 5.3% appreciation, and here at the Colin Group, we're going to go with 7 to 8% increase, just based on standard of inflation right now and where the market's coming and going in 2022. It has to be. However, it's only fair to mention this since we want to compare it apples to apples. Well, here's the reality is, the median home price of a typical house in the US right now is hovering around $315,000 versus what we saw this summer in our county hovering around $875,000. To be fair, it's going to be much easier to qualify for a $315,000 median price point for a home in the US compared to that here in the King County median price point of $875,000. That's just the reality of it. It would be much easier to qualify based on your income, your debt, your asset, and to save up for a down payment of a $315,000 house versus an $875,000 home. So all of that has to factor in the qualification when you're buying a house. So what does this mean in the median home price if we look at Zillow's 11.7%, Colin Group of 7%, or Freddie Mac 5.3%. What is the price in 2022? So with these predictions in mind, especially with Zillow estimating of 11.7 appreciation in 2022, that would mean here in King County, the median price point that we saw this summer was around $875,000. That would essentially be $977,000 for the median home price in 2022. And based on our prediction here at the Colin Group, we're looking at somewhere around 7 to 8% year over year. So by next summer, that would put the median home price around $936,000. And the prediction from Freddie Mac of 5.3%, that would put King County at $921,000 for the median home price in 2022. Again, we really have to address the fact that having any forecast of future projection or future price growth is a real challenge. There's many unknown factors that has to be taken into consideration. Such factors like the national interest rate, building permits, supply of homes by home sellers, home builders, that will essentially influence the supply of homes available on the market, unemployment that takes place, job sectors, potential income growth that may essentially change the buyer's demand for what type of home they want. And there's so many other factors that we have to take into consideration. So with all these important factors combined with the Fed's economics policy, post-pandemic guidelines and regulations, along with each family's individual needs and wants, this all would have to factor in for where the future value may be in real estate. Again, there's no true prediction. However, we hope this helps in regards to a guideline or a forecast of what may come in 2022. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope this helps in shedding a little bit of what's to come in 2020 here with regards to the real estate market in our county and our area. If there's other questions you may have, please feel free to private message us or reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help you and your family. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Have an amazing week and take care, everybody.